All right, fine. I'll be a gracious host. How you doing?
Little Mermaid is the scariest Disney movie by far, though.
Why the hell is Ace Blade in your Kickstarter?
Controversial today. We're gonna get controversial today with our special guest.
My proudest moment is this interview. Being able to talk to you two guys.
All right, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics, in collaboration with Fourth Wall Production, proudly brings to you the Four Tales podcast. I am your host, Kyron Silva from Taurus Comics, and across the way is the great generator of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick. And together we are here to help you find your next favorite comic. Now, we are currently live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and a host of other programs. So if you're listening or watching us, thank you for your support. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, share, host, whatever you got to do to help us reach new and potential fans. But this is season 2, Danny, my partner in crime. How are you doing?
Season 2, man. I'm excited and I'm doing good. You know, I've been dodging COVID. I hope you have. I know you weren't feeling well earlier this week, but I hope you got better.
Yeah, and it actually turns out it was not COVID. It was just the standard flu. So,
just the flu. That's cool.
we were going to come back to a world where we're like, oh, you had the flu, big deal, and not think it was some deadly disease that we're all going to die from. So one day, it's going to be like 2030 when that happens, but
right.
One day. All right, well, it's been, 2 months since we've done this now? It was November, right?
Yeah.
Anything new?
No, not really. The holidays kill me because I have, 3 birthdays and Christmas between November and January, and then my anniversary, January 4th. So it's I'm super broke at this time of the year, but other than that, I'm happy. What about you?
I got 3 birthdays and the holidays also. 4, actually, if you count my sister.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's been busy, birthdays and the holidays, and then, unfortunately I had a funeral to go to, but
All right,
it's still been a good, it's, we're doing the best we can at this point.
Absolutely, man. I've read a lot of comics since I last talked to you. I actually started a whole 360 days of comics.
Yes,
little thing. That's been fun. Really, it's just for myself to see if I really love comics the way that I say I do. I figure if I can make some comic book content for a whole year, then I must actually really love it, and I might want to dedicate my life to it. So, that's really what it is. But obviously I like making videos and like making content about these superheroes, and I might take a clip from this and make it my today's video, depending on what our special guest says.
You do like making videos. I will give you that. I mean, you're on TikTok 24/7, it feels like, and then you have this, and then you have the Top 5 Live podcast you do with Morgan and Javon. And I don't know when the hell you get time to see your family.
I just peek in on them every now and then. I got teenagers, man, so they just, they don't need me.
It must be nice.
It must be nice. I'm trying to get like you.
Mama. I realized I have not done a TikTok since November, basically when we stopped doing the podcast.
Yeah, man. I mean, sometimes you got to take a little break. It's cool, but jump back on there, man. I miss seeing your content.
I don't see any of your content still. It never pops up on my feed. I don't know.
Algorithms, man. It's like that.
All right, but let's stop talking about us, and let's talk about the person we're here for, who's going to kick off season 2 officially. He's a writer. He's a boxer, I've seen. He's a father. He's all around cool cat. He is the Klapper of. He's a gamer apparently too.
Hold on. Okay. What's up, guys? What's up? No, I'm kidding.
The writer and creator of Fivestar, Tony Klapper. How you doing, man?
What is up? What is happening?
Were we that boring that you had to start playing games? Is that what that was?
I mean, the intro was so long. I thought I could beat a quick level of Mario real quick. It wasn't even on though, so I couldn't do that. I spent that whole time trying to turn it on.
Those switches are hard to
Yeah, man.
handle.
I realized it was over here on the desk. My kid left it there, and that whole time I was figuring out how do you turn this thing on.
Terrible, just terrible.
I'm glad you write comics better than you play games. Then,
Right? Yeah, I hope so. I hope. We'll see. I mean, this is the relaunch, right? So,
all right. Well, let's for people that aren't familiar with you, for like those 3 people in the world, tell us about yourself.
I am Tony Klapper, the Chat 'em Up champion, the Clapback Kid, and the co-host of Fivestar Fridays. It's a podcast that we run every Friday, getting creators on, and me and Fishley just talk it up. And we're doing a new thing where he draws some characters on the spot, and that sort of thing. I'm the writer and creator of Fivestar. I'm a writer on the Freestyle Comics brand, father, husband. Just trying to keep a full plate. And you said what?
Grill master.
Grill master. Yeah, grill master. I'm a boxer, I guess, too, according to Kyron. I do try to get some cardio in, get my jelly bean on, get my jelly roll. What is his name? What's that boxer's name?
Jelly Bean.
Big white dude.
Yeah, it was Jelly Bean, wasn't he?
Yeah, okay. I kept wanting to say Jelly Roll, and I was like, that ain't it. That's a rapper. Anyway, too much jelly going on.
Oh, hilarious. So we're happy to have you, man. We're happy to have you on season 2. And we're here to talk about your comics, your journey into making comics, and this campaign that you got going on right now. I know personally, I worked with you back when we were at Short Fuse.
Yeah.
And I got a chance to read the first 3 issues of Fivestar. So what can we expect in this new relaunch? Is there any differences, any changes? I hear we got some new pages, some new art and stuff like that. Tell us about that.
So, man, it's a completely different issue 1. As far as art goes, Fishley didn't even want the original first book. He just wanted to take the script, which was revamped, and completely do his own thing. There's not a single panel or page that is similar in this book. Like, he just completely put his own spin on it. And then we got the unique chance to now Fivestar is in the FSK world. He's with Hotshot. He's with Vigilance. If you haven't checked those books out, you should. So we got to play around with that and slowly show that he is in this world. So script redone, art redone. It's a completely different book. I think people are going to enjoy it a lot and not feel like they just picked up an edited version of the book.
That's cool, man. I've read the first issue of Fivestar, the original one, and the second issue.
Yeah.
Was there a third?
Okay.
Okay. I didn't get. I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was.
All right. So, how many issues are you planning on Fivestar with FSK now?
As many as Michael let me. I mean, he's got such a busy schedule. It just depends on what I can cram in there in that busy FSK schedule that we have. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Want to keep it going.
I hear Mike is making a plea for taking the hardest working man in comics title away from Victor Dandridge this year.
He's. Oh man, I'm sorry. I got this. I'm sorry. I'm rocking my Steelers stuff, Javon. My bad, bro. Yeah, he is for sure. He's definitely running for that title. I told him that though. I told him that during FSK Day last year, just on that day alone. I said, "You're working towards that, bro. You got so much going on, and he's killing it like he always does."
Yeah, but at least Michael's working hard and producing quality work. I mean, if you're just working hard and not producing anything, then what's the point?
Yeah, it reminds me of something that one of my mentors told me, who's the book is actually based off. He said, "There's a difference between being busy and being productive." He tries to not use the word busy because busy people just always look like they're running around not accomplishing anything. So when people ask him what you've been up to, he says, "I'm being productive," because there's a difference in being productive and being busy. And some people can be busy all the time and not get anything done. The difference is trying to be productive.
That's facts, man. That's the difference between me and Kyron. Kyron is productive. I'm just busy. I just I just be out here doing stuff and hoping it does something. But Kyron actually has a plan and actionable items to get
Mm.
stuff done. So I agree with you. I need to be more productive this year. So that's something I didn't know though. I didn't know that you based this character, Kevin Terry, right?
Yeah.
Um, off of a actual person. So is the
He's
is the is the guy's name Kevin Terry, or you just
so
based
he's
him off?
actually based off of two people.
Mhm.
Yeah, how did you not know that? He's been saying that for years.
I I don't listen. I
See,
guess
I at least
he's
pay attention to you, man.
he's
I pay
that's
attention to
true.
you.
It's okay.
I'm so busy.
He's
I'm so
he's Danny
busy.
J Quick. That just means he's everywhere. You know what I mean? Uh, no, yeah. So Kevin Aldridge and Terry Shores, both people in my life who are mentors of mine. They're both people who are what I like to call unsung heroes. They're in their community. They're fighting to make the youth better. They're fighting in a community where the rest of the world is forgot about. They don't care about. You ask about anybody about our town, it's that trash town, Middletown. There's nothing good there. These people got degrees. They could have went anywhere to get jobs, but they came back to our community to try to make it better and fight for the youth. And that's what I wanted to represent with my character, Fivestar. And so, yeah, Kevin Aldridge, Terry Shores, that's where you get the name Kevin Terry.
Nice.
Nice.
I love it.
So with this being integrated into FSK,
Yeah.
how difficult was that for you? Because you start off in your own universe, and now you have
Yeah.
to sort of play by their rules. So how difficult was that?
It was very difficult at first. Luckily, Michael Watson and Danny Cooper were really cool about it. We sat down and we had multiple conversations, a lot of going back and forth. I did have to do some sacrificing on my part, but not a whole lot. We were able to just get creative, and it felt like being a kid again, especially for me because I hadn't worked on a team up until that point. I was kind of solo. So it was like it took me back like when you're a kid and you got your action figures and you're creating stories, you know what I mean? And like you're both like, yeah, and then we could do that, and then we could do this, and you're brainstorming off of one another. And it got to the point to where we felt like we had something that worked. We took some characters and some stories that I had down, down the road that I didn't get to touch on yet, and changed those around to where they'll fit as well. And overall, man, they just made me feel right at home. And I made sure to tell Mike, and I always bring this up. I'm like, I know you got Vigilance, I know you got Hot Shot, I know you got Heroes International, but I don't want Fivestar to just be some flunky on the team. Like I don't want him to be like a C-list character. Like that's my baby. That's my baby character. He's been my hot shot for so long. Like I don't want him to get thrown in the background. He made sure that wouldn't happen. He said, "Don't worry about that at all." So that was big for me, and we're just making it work, man.
If it wasn't for Mike being part of FSK and basically mentoring you like that, do you think you would even done this?
Probably not. I would say Michael Watson is definitely the reason why I went with FSK. And then the people, and he's smart and strategic about who he surrounds himself with and the people that he brings onto the team. And like Danny mentioned, we were both in short fuse, and when that went a different way, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Wasn't sure my direction, and Mike reached out to me and said, "Hey, I like what you do. We live in the same state. If we can make this work, let's make it work." And at first, we were thinking, Fivestar could just be his own in a different universe, kind of like how Spider Squirrel does with FSK. And I made the decision. I said, no, you know what? I want to make it. I want him to be in there. I want him to feel like he's part of it. I don't want that. I want him to be in this world with them. And we ran with it. So definitely, if it wasn't Mike Watson, I definitely probably would still be on my own.
All right.
Unless Danny or you pick me up, But who knows?
I mean, I was going to pick you up and put you in Taurus Comics, but I don't think you'd like the fact that Fivestar would be like the seventh strongest character in my universe. So
Right, I wouldn't.
Hey, sorry, man.
Okay, well, it's a good show.
He'd be right behind Baby Diaper is my sixth strongest character.
Hey, I'm still hopeful that all of us can come together to make something, man. All our little companies, all our grinds and hustles, and all of our characters can come together and make something, extravagant someday. That's
yeah, for
that's
sure.
that's what I would love, but it just takes time and takes consistency, and maybe
And
we'll get there someday.
it takes no egos to get
No,
something going
you,
like that.
yeah.
There's
Yeah,
And
a lot of
obviously,
times,
Kyron just showed that he couldn't handle that. So
nah.
Kyron. I mean, but Kyron,
I'm
we
kidding.
don't need
No, you're
Kyron
not.
as a. We just need Kyron to pay for everything. If Kyron would just
Right.
write a
Funded.
check, just write a check. I'm cool with that. I'll deal with the ego.
Okay, where did this rumor come out that I'm the one that has money? I need to know this because
Don't you live in Sacramento?
and what? We got homeless people in Sacramento. What?
Yeah, but you're not one of them. That's the point.
Yeah. All right, I'll talk to higher ups, see what we can do, collaborate, get one big universe. I'll finance it, and then I'll
Nice.
take all the money. That's all it is.
Easy, easy.
Calm down now. No, I mean, Danny, I think, Mike said it in the comments. I think we will, man. It's just a matter of timing. Like you said, it's a matter of timing and making it make sense. And I think that's what, why everybody's stuff is so successful, because we're not just like, let's do these random crossovers or let's do this, we want the story to make sense for the readers, know that it's genuine and it makes sense and it goes together. So.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think if the time comes and it works out properly, I think something can be done. But I think everybody's doing really good right now. Just
Yeah, for sure.
what they're playing with.
Yeah, and there's always pinups.
Yeah, and we can always throw a crossover here and there. I mean, I thought that we could possibly do a giant indie-wide crossover if it's done properly, because other companies have done that, but it's always an analogy of us versus Marvel and DC type of thing. But I think somebody could do something better than that now.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. So, so tell us about the Kickstarter. So we know that it's all new pages. We know that it's an all new story, and you're in an FSK universe. But why Kickstarter? Why did you choose to go the Kickstarter route instead of just releasing this? Because I heard Mike in Freestyle Comics there. They're not going to be doing as many Kickstarters, and some of the Kickstarters are going to be shorter. Yours, how many days was your
just 2 weeks? Yeah, we only did a 2 week. We decided to do 2 weeks. They, after running Kickstarters, and Lori Foster, who we all know gets those books, she gets her books and projects funded rather quickly. Had experimented with the times, and she said, those 2 weeks in between kind of are downtime, and
right.
So why not just cut it back to that 2 weeks? And definitely makes you stress less. You're not stressing for a whole month instead of just stressing for the 2 weeks. But I think mainly the reason for the Kickstarter, for one, is because it's been a year and a half since a 5-star book has come out. And this was a way to get it in front of people's face again and fully promote it. And so I think that for me, that was the biggest reason. I want to get this Kickstarter and put 5-star back in people's face and let people know just how serious we are with the project, how serious we are with blending it and meshing him in to the FSK universe. So plus, them books got to get funded, and we got to pay the people that draw them, and we got to pay the people that put their hands at everything that you see on a Kickstarter page. Somebody had to do, and so you got to pay for those things. And we know, when you're working, I mean, Kyron probably doesn't know because he got all the money, so he can just throw it around. But when you're working that regular 9 to 5, and like I said, I am a husband, I am a father, so you got to have those funds coming in, or it brings that happy balance to the life. Because if I'm spending,
Kyron draws all his stuff himself, so it's a different, he doesn't have the problems that people like us have,
right?
So I relate.
Just call me Kyron Scrooge McDuck. Is that what you're saying?
Kyron McDuck. I empathize with you though, Tony. So I know how it is.
Thanks. Thanks.
I love it, man, and I think Kickstarter is just a great place to find people who love the stuff that we make.
For sure.
Kickstarter has a whole, not the whole platform, but it has a whole subsection dedicated to comics. and people who love, finding new comics that are coming out. So, in addition to your own audience, I know you've been building an audience with Fivestar Fridays, and you and you and Fish Lee,
Yeah.
have been killing the game. So, do you think that's helped? Do you think it's helped having your own audience come on and have somebody to to be able to help out there? Or do you think it's, do you think you would rather, hit it big, just like off of a viral video or something like that, and and get it funded that way? Which way do you think is a better way to build?
I mean, of course, everybody would love to have that viral thing, but how many of them people are staying with you for the long run? You know what I mean?
Right.
Building that audience that truly, for one, knows you, and you're in front of them, so they know the type of person you are, and they know the type of passion that you have. I think that's important to slowly build up those people who you become a community with. Like there's a few of when we all know them because they hang out and they're part of all the podcasts. Having those Brad Arneys, having those Andrew Duggins, having them J-Man that are just that if anything else, those people are going to support what you do. And then our network of other creators that we've established, and kind of we know, like you guys know, anytime you're running any kind of Kickstarter, you can come to my podcast. I know I could hit you guys up when I have my, and that's important. That's the community helping each other, and I think that's more important than the other. I think it goes hand in hand. Of course, yeah, going viral would be awesome, but you still want to have that core that really rocks with you, even if you flop. You know what I mean? Because the world's tough, man. You can go viral one day for something that people like, and then go viral the next day for something people don't like. You can slip up, but then you got that core group of people that are going to just rock with you, even when you have your ups and downs.
I mean, you could just make your sex tape and be the next Kim Kardashian. I'm just saying,
It's true. I don't know.
Did we all just do like that?
That's an option. That's an option. I mean, they got sites built for that kind of stuff now, So
Hey,
Fivestar did hit Projects We Love in like 3 days, so that was cool.
that's actually really dope.
Love it.
That was a very first for me. So
Nice. Congratulations.
I was excited about that.
All right. Well, this might be a good time, since we're towards the middle of the show, for us to do Danny's quick takes.
Oh yeah, quick takes. Let's do it.
If you have never seen our show before, Danny's quick takes is a sort of rapid fire situation where Danny will ask you 5 questions. You're going to have 45 seconds from the top of your head to figure out your answer. But yeah, whenever you're ready, man.
Go easy.
Wow. I will not. If you've seen the show, I like to stalk people's social medias, and go through and find some interesting stuff that I may not have known, or people may not know. So I'm gonna go easy on you at first, but these last couple questions might get a little tough. All right. So we've all seen the meme. You can either get two of these 3 things from an artist when you're looking for an artist. You can either get speed and price, speed in a good price, or you can get speed and quality, but then your price is going to be very high. So out of those 3 things, speed, low price, or quality, which 2 are the most important qualities in an artist for you?
I'm gonna go with speed and quality. Luckily for me, I work with Fish Lee, so I get all 3.
Facts. That's facts.
Yeah, that's a cheat right there, man.
Yeah, officially is a cheat code. That's not even fair. So speed and quality. And quality for you then.
Yeah, I go speed and quality. Yeah,
absolutely. I think I agree with you. I think if you can hit a deadline consistently, you can really do some good things, man. Okay, so here's the second question. I know that you're a wrestling fan. I've seen some of the skits that you've done. I've seen officially do the fish macho.
Yeah.
And I love it. So
depending on your answer, we might have to cut this episode short, depending on your answer. Just let you know.
Right. Depending on your answer here. So there's an age-old debate in WWE. Who is the greater superstar, The Rock or Stone Cold?
The Rock.
Okay.
Hands down.
Favorite Rock moment?
Man, I mean, there's just so many, bro. Anytime he grabs a mic, I mean, anytime he grabs the mic, there's a reason why he's the most electrifying. Like, don't get me wrong, like it was a divided household. My brother was always Stone Cold, I was always The Rock, but Stone Cold, he's nice on the mic too, but he ain't gonna. There's no. That Rock's the man on the mic, hands down.
Yeah, absolutely. The Rock has got that showmanship, and Stone Cold his showmanship grew over the years, but
Yeah,
he was never quite The Rock. And
Nah.
in the ring, they might be evenly matched, but outside the ring, The Rock takes it definitely.
yeah. Don't get me wrong, that stunner, I love that stunner, that quick move, but yeah, The Rock's got that flair, man. You just can't help but just be captivated when he's in the ring.
The Rock
The
also
Rock-
sold the best stunners. Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Have you ever
The
seen
Rock-
any of Stone Cold's early work when he was in like WCW?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I actually just started watching some of the older stuff.
You wouldn't be able to tell me that was really Stone Cold unless somebody was like, you look at those two, they're completely different characters.
Completely different, yeah. Facts. Okay. So what I didn't know about you, question number 3, I didn't know that you were a Star Wars fan. So
Yeah.
with Boba Fett coming out, I want to know which Star Wars character do you think should get their next series?
I know a movie came out, and some people loved it, some people hated it. But Han Solo is my boy, all right? My favorite character in all of the Star Wars universe. One of my son's middle name is Solo, okay? I love the character. And I would love to get a Han Solo show that just is him smuggling and doing Han Solo things. So that would be dope.
Okay.
That would be a good show. That would be a dope show. Did you like the movie though? Did you enjoy the movie?
I did like the movie just because it was Han Solo. So I was just happy that he got his movie. I don't think it deserved all the hate that it got. I think it came in a weird time. I think it came when people were upset about, that the last Star Wars movie that came out. So I dug it, bro. I think Lando was dope in the movie. The Han Solo character, he wasn't Harrison Ford, but he wasn't bad. You know what I mean? He wasn't.
Yeah. I like that. I'm not a huge Star Wars. I wasn't a huge Star Wars fan, so the newer stuff, it was kind of my introduction into the Star Wars fandom, and I've liked everything that they put out mostly.
Yeah.
I don't know about this Boba Fett thing, but
I haven't watched it. I'm waiting to kind of binge a couple episodes.
Yeah, it's on episode 3 this week.
Yeah, right. The first couple of episodes is, it's just kind of slow, but I don't know much about Fett and the Tusken Raiders and all that stuff. So,
I don't know. I enjoyed episode 2. That was good.
Yeah. Question number 4.
Yeah.
We all like to relax. We all like to, when you take a break, like Hiram was saying, he took almost 2 months off from the podcast, just TikTok and stuff like that. So I want to know for you, if you could go and relax in one place, would you pick the beach or a buffet?
I'm picking the beach.
To relax?
Yeah.
I'm with you on this. I know what Tony's thing is like. That's a weird relax to go to the buffet, man.
I relax at the buffet, man. When me and my family,
I don't know if I don't know if this is like a fat kid question or what. Like I'm kind of taken back by it a little.
No, I'm saying I enjoy time with my family when we go eat.
Yeah,
when we go to eat. I enjoy the time with my family more when we go eat at a beach.
You could have picked like beach in the park, beach and video games.
I get that. So yeah, definitely, with the fam going out to eat is always nice to go out to eat. I didn't I was a little thrown off. Like
no, I don't.
Hey, like you're a fat dude, so is your happy place the buffet or what?
No. I just mean
I'm working on that, Danny. I'm working on
gathering. I just mean a gathering of eating with your family, like spending time with your family. Would you rather go to the beach with them or would you rather eat with them? Is what I mean.
Okay. going out to eat, because really the beach, if you're going with a bunch of kids, it ain't no relaxing time, honestly.
Right.
With the sand and keeping the little one from drowning, and
Exactly,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. So okay, yeah, I'll go with the buffet.
I apologize. That's what I meant. I was trying to do some alliteration with the B and the B.
No,
but
I'm just giving you a hard time, bro. I'm giving you a hard time.
No, you good, man. You good,
I
Tony.
quit.
It's all Danny's fault.
I quit. I'm not doing the show no more. All right.
Kyron's eyes got big. He was like, okay.
Nah, Kyron let me walk
It just
right
seemed
into
like
that.
a weird question.
Kyron let me walk right into that. He got the
I sure
question
did.
beforehand, and he didn't say nothing.
Nah, I'm just playing.
I was gonna let you step in that.
Oh, terrible. All right, so you got this new
Controversial.
great team. You got this new great team, Freestyle Comics. So I'm gonna ask you, one gotta go. One gotta go. Michael Watson or Fish Lee?
Bro.
And remember, Michael Watson's actually in the chat right now.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a tough one, bro. Just with how much Michael Watson helps me behind the scenes, and I don't know, bro. That's tough. I'm gonna go with I guess Fish Lee, man. I mean, he would still be my homie even if I had to get a different artist. There was a point where that could have happened. I mean, he was thinking about doing just strictly Green Zone, and I wouldn't have had him on my team anymore. Mm-hmm. But I feel like he's still gonna be the homie. But I guess I'm gonna go with Fish Lee. I guess he'd have to go between the two.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I thought you would have picked Fish over Mike. See.
That's all right, good. So that's tomorrow we'll find out that Fivestar has been kicked from SSK.
It's only because Mike's watching and Fish isn't. It's like you just asked me if I wanted to get rid of my boss or my coworker, bro. I mean, come on.
I mean, most people would save their boss, so I get that actually.
Terrible. All right, so I appreciate you playing along with us. That was your quick takes.
I love you, Fish.
Danny's quick takes brought to you by Hometown Buffet.
Right.
The best place to go relax with your family.
After I lose Fish as a friend, I'll probably be at the buffet for the next couple of days, fighting off depression.
Terrible. I quit. I'm not doing the rest of the show. I'm out.
Oh man. All right. We got a few more minutes with you for the show.
Yeah.
And, I want to circle back because you actually brought up something that one of your kids' name is Han, or was it Han or Solo?
Solo.
Okay. Not to get too much into your private life, but you and I actually have a shared quality there because my kids are all based off of, their middle names are all based off of animated characters or comic characters.
Okay.
Do you do that with all your kids also, or is it just the one?
Just the one, man. He's my only son, and I actually I was in the hospital when they gave me the birth certificate. My wife was passed out, and I just went ahead and signed that middle name in there without her knowing. So.
So how long did you sleep on the couch after that?
I didn't have to. I just told her you was out. I said you were out of it. I asked you. You said yeah, and it was cool. So I put it on there.
That's so God. Hilarious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She done went through 6 hours of labor, finally getting a good rest, and you sneaking a movie character middle name.
I took a cheap shot. I was ready to fully take the consequences from that, but when that social security card came in and she like really just seen it, and she just looked up and said, "I hate you." I said, "I know."
That's actually the same thing my wife said when I gave her my middle names for my kids.
And at that moment, it was. I got to pull the incredible Han Solo line. I know. I know you hate me. It's okay.
I love that, man. Very nice. That's great, man. Sometimes you just gotta take a shot, man. You gotta pick your moments. And you was in a tough spot. You could have picked a standard name like Michael or anything, but hey, that's why you the GOAT. That's why you're a legend.
I guess Michael Watson said his kids are named after comic characters as well. So this is just a trend that we do, except for Danny, apparently.
Yeah, I just named all my kids after me. So
All right, George Foreman.
Right.
All my
That's
kids have a D name. All of my kids have a name that starts with D.
Oh, I thought they were just all named Danny.
I thought that
No, I
too,
got-
actually, for a second.
My son's name is Danny. My daughter's middle name is Danielle, Desiree, and then Denise. So they all got D names.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. All my boys start with letter K because I had a K. My brother has a K. My
Got the
dad has a
KKK.
K. Yeah.
Mm.
Just see our Christmas stockings. They have our initials on them. When we only had 2 kids.
It was cool, but yeah.
That Christmas after the third kid, you had a decision to make.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't do stockings this year.
Right. Maybe we should did you plan on having another kid after that, or
No, 3 kids is it, dude. I'm not having any more.
I fully agree. It's enough.
I'm too old at this point to have kids.
Everything after 3 is the same. Like you have 3 kids, you can have 5. It's the same thing. It's the same amount of noise in the house.
Yeah.
Noise
I
pollution
feel
can't
that.
get any higher.
Okay, Mike.
That is not true. When you have 7 kids in your house, let me know. Because I've done that with my nieces and nephews, and it gets louder.
Yeah.
It's loud.
They start talking over each other, and it just gets escalating. Logan, oh, those are some nice names. Okay, I like that.
Miles Parker Watson. I love it. I knew he had a son named Miles. I didn't know that.
And it worked out good for us because we was able to become the 5-star fam. You know, there's 5 of us, so it just worked into it. So
yeah, you gotta use it like the Jackson 5. Put it into the brand.
Yep.
Nice.
My son's funny with that because he'll be like, we got a dog. He's like, now we're the 6-star fam. I'm like, nah, the dog don't count. And we're still the 5-star fam. We got a cat. He's like, now we're the 7-star fam. I'm like, nah, bro. It only counts with us.
Hey, are the dogs and the pets named after anything?
Yeah, because we've already talked about how I am chubby. So my dog's name is Reese. Reese Cup.
Okay.
No, my kid's named him.
All right. See, I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, Chewbacca or something.
I fought hard for Chewy, but
I got Chewy.
at the end of the day, the kids and the wife trumped it. So
my first dog is named Princess. My first dog is named Princess Leia, and my second dog is Chewbacca.
I love it.
Nice.
All right. I guess we have a couple minutes left. Is there anything else about Fivestar that we should circle around back and talk about? Do you want to bring up anything like that?
Well, I don't think we've said it yet. So you can go back to Kickstarter at fskgo.com. We definitely are at the finish line. We're trying to get over there, get over that mark. So anything that you guys can add to that, is deeply appreciated. Right now, you can get 14 digital comic books for $1. So just pledging a can get you something right off the jump. But yeah, man, Fivestar, there's a lot of passion that goes into this. Just trying to make him a stable in people's minds in the indieverse. We're trying to incorporate him in this dope world that Michael Watson has already created, and we get to be a part of. And it's something special with FSK because we're all these solo stories happening, but we're building up to something big. And the nice thing about indie comics is, and you guys know it, you can't go on Wiki and just find out everything about the character. You gotta wait and be patient and get something to look forward to. And we're just excited to start this journey for sure.
Now, the 14 indie comics, do you happen to have the name of those comics that people can get?
So we're releasing we've been releasing a few at a time. So I haven't dropped all of them. I know both of you guys have
that's what I was trying to get to, just saying.
Well, Kyron, I haven't showcased yours yet.
I know. Save the best for last. Is that what you're doing?
Saving the best for second, third to last, maybe. I don't know yet.
All right, that's the end of the show. We will never have Tony on the show again. Never.
Man,
Especially after he gets kicked from FSK for not picking
Can't
Michael
say-
Watson. We will never have Tony on.
I did pick Michael Watson.
No, he did pick Michael Watson.
I
That's
know,
the thing. That's the thing.
I'm not gonna have an artist now, thanks to you guys. But whatever, it's cool.
Hey, well now I can finally get some officially artwork done then. So it works out for everybody.
That was tough, man. That broke.
Take him to the buffet. He might hook you up,
Look, just because we're big and bearded doesn't mean the buffet is our happy place, Kyron. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
It is my happy place, depending on what kind of buffet it is.
I'm kind of salty because none of the buffets around here have opened back up after they closed down during COVID and they just went out of business. So,
Man, North Carolina, they did not care. They were all closed down for 1 month. They gave them 1 month, and then everything was back open. So
yeah, none of those there's a Chinese one somewhere that's still, but none of them have opened back up. So
all of them here opened up only for takeout only, which is stupid. If you're gonna go to a buffet, why do you do takeout?
Yeah, you're not gonna go for a takeout. That's horrible. It's like a tease.
Right. What?
it is a tease. You're right.
It's a tease, man.
All right, man. Well, this has been fun. Besides the Kickstarter page, which Danny's also put in the chat, where else can we find your work? Things about you.
I am on Tony Klapper with a K, because everybody puts that C in there. Tony Klapper on Facebook, the 5-Star fam everywhere else, and you can find 5-Star Fridays everywhere also.
Oh, I guess we didn't even talk about 5-Star Fridays. Did you want to briefly mention what that is?
I mean, I didn't, it's your guys' podcast. I didn't want to talk about my podcast on your guys' podcast, but I guess since it's on different days and times, it's okay.
I'm telling you, we're gonna make a podcast network just with indie creators, where every day there's different.
I'm telling you, I brought it up to Mike already. We have enough to literally have our own. We'll get back to that. All right, no, Danny. Right. Even though we got Danny here, we can't let anything out.
I mean, if we get everybody at the same time, people get used to consistency at that time. But just saying,
we should
talk. You guys want to? Yeah.
5-Star Fridays. Yes, we are on every Friday at 6:00 Eastern time. Me and Fishley. Like I said, we just started a new segment on the show to where we roll the dice and we get superpowers that we have to pick from, and the people can pick from, and then officially create the character on the spot. And we all work on creating this character with the viewers live on the show while we're interviewing a guest. So
I love it. I'm gonna jump in on it.
Okay. All right, man. All right. Well, Danny, where can we find your work and all your informations?
If you're looking for me, or for
we're really not, but
I know you're not. If anybody does happen to get desperate and look for me one day, if you look on any social media platform for the Ace Blade or our website, www.fourthwallpros.com, you'll find me. What about you, Kyron?
I don't. God damn it! It's been so long since I had to do this. I can't remember.
He's on all the billboards.
I'm at all the strip clubs.
Go to the city of Sacramento and say, I'm looking for the Black comic creator, and they'll find me.
They might confuse you, or they might confuse me with a couple people. Then they might confuse me with Robert Love.
You do got some competition now in the city.
Yeah, man. At first, I thought I was the only Black person here making comics. All of a sudden, bam, hella folks came out. But no, you can find me at tourscomics.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, at Taurus Comics. Yeah, Facebook, Taurus Comics. I think that's ever. I don't know where I'm at, dude.
Fans only.
OnlyFans, yeah. You can find me on OnlyFans. I do feet pics there. I'm trying to make money any way I can, okay? Don't hate me. Don't shake your head at me, man.
Gotta hustle, man. Hey.
Thank you. All right, but if this is a podcast that you enjoy, please go back, maybe check out season 1. They are available at our website, fourtailspodcast.com. You can also listen to old episodes on Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, any major podcasting platform. Just search Four Tales. That's the number 4, TALES podcast, and we should pop up. We have about 20 episodes from last season that we did. All are amazing. If you include the ones that I were part of, they are all great. Especially the ones that Danny was not a part of. Those are even better.
Wow. Hurtful.
But definitely go back if you haven't listened to them. And if you can, please go to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe there. You'll be able to see the amazing video of Danny playing with his Black Panther bobblehead. But until next week, if I'm not mistaken, we have Javon Stokes on next week,
Nice.
Creator of Heat. And that's going to be exciting because I've never talked to Javon before. So this is going to be fun.
It's not going to be exciting. But
okay, my bad. Sorry, Javon. I guess anybody's listening to skip next week because it's not going to be fun at all compared.
I'll be on Top 5 Live with you guys on Tuesday. That'll be my
Yep.
So that'll be fun.
And tidbit, we were planning on doing the top 5 was going to be top ways to build black wealth, but
yeah, right.
But we decided against that. So
yeah,
instead we'll be doing.
But you told me you were going to
movies.
do top 5 ways to overcome white privilege.
Instead, we're going to do top 5 movies that did not need a sequel. So that'll be our top 5 with Tony Klapper on Tuesday.
Yeah, Morgan messaged me. I seen the promo, and I was like, "Hey, you remember I'm on next week?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, "Cool," I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm glad you remembered." And then he put 2 and 2 together. I can like tell that he put 2 and 2 together. You know what I'm saying? And he was like,
"Hey."
He's like, "But I'm gonna talk to them," and I was like, "I mean, it's whatever." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "I don't want to sound stupid on there. Like, I told
him that you could have just done 5 ways to build wealth, or you could have talked about black wealth. I don't mind, but He said we won't do it. We won't do it to him. We won't put him on the spot like that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, bro.
For anybody that's listening on the podcast who isn't familiar with Tony Klapper, you might want to check out YouTube later on to see what Tony Klapper looks like to get what the joke is all about on it.
I love it.
All right. But until next time, everybody, sayonara, goodbye, and please take care of yourselves.
Music provided by my brother, Quix Made It. Find him online in YouTube, Instagram, and SoundCloud.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.